So my phone, when you hold your palm up, it'll stop and take a picture. So when I was talking, I don't know if it flicked and bleeped off of the video or not. I was talking and my palm faced the camera and it stopped and it took a snapshot of me right there. So what I was telling you was, how could somebody be so excited over a weigh-in? I'm going to tell you why. Because of the way I have been eating this week. David's been on vacation, and so we've had basically a staycation. But we've been eating like we were on a vacation. When we go on vacation, now when the kids were little, we took food and I cooked. That's how we did it. Well, let's went to the mountains. When we went to the beach, let's say, when we went to the beach, I took food, we shopped, I cooked. We picked a few days we went out to eat, and then that was that. But as I've gotten older and, less able, I guess I should say, no, I ain't cooking on vacation. I ain't cooking on vacation. No, that ain't a vacation. I ain't doing it. So when we do go on vacation, which is like every 3 years, we eat out every single meal. I'm telling you, there is no food in the room. We don't get rooms with kitchens, kitchenettes, nothing. The most they might have is a little refrigerator where you can pop leftovers or water bottles or something like that. That's the most. Because I told you, ain't doing it. Well, this week we've been eating, I'll say half like vacation. We have not been eating out every single meal. We've eaten our breakfast at home. We've not eaten out any breakfast, and that's one of our favorite things is to get Bojangles. He gets the Cajun filet, and I get the sausage and egg. That's our thing. And then he'll get him a sausage and gravy biscuit, and then I'll get me some Bo Rounds. So that's our favorite breakfast to eat if we just getting something and bringing it home. We didn't do that. Most days we ate our lunch at home. And then we would eat out for supper, or vice versa. We'd eat something for lunch, and then we'd eat supper at home. So like Tuesday was supposed to be hamburger mushroom gravy. Well, I got fouled up. When I made my sketty, I forgot to buy the hamburger for the sketty. So I used the hamburger that I bought for the hamburger mushrooms, which was okay because I forgot to buy the mushrooms. So come Tuesday, I didn't have hamburger and I didn't have mushrooms. I said, well, this is your KFC night, because he had already told me. He said, I'm telling you right now, one of these days we got to hit up KFC. He said, I got to get my fix, because the man loves KFC. Listen, he gets original, I get extra crispy. Do the math. That's how different we are. If I made a video, if I sat down and wrote all the things we do different, eat different, it would take an hour to do the video. But then if I put down all the things that were the same thing. So anyway, whatever that's about. So Tuesday we ate at home, breakfast and lunch, and then Tuesday night we had KFC. Yesterday for lunch we had McDonald's, because I've been craving a Big Mac and chicken nuggets. And yes, I did. I ate a Big Mac. And I eat some chicken nuggets. You heard me. Did I stutter? I did it. Ain't no sense to lie about it. Listen, I used to eat more than that back in the fat days. I say I'm still in the fat days, but I'm not in the fat eating days. Well, except this week. No, not really, because we didn't eat. We didn't gorge ourselves. We ate what we wanted, what we've been craving. All the things, well, not all the things. Some of the things that we've been wanting way back since we were on low carb, and we have just not taken the splurge day to do it. Couldn't tell you the last time we had Mickey D's. Couldn't tell you. Mickey D's used to be a staple. Listen, we're fast food junkies. I've told y'all before, my town is not known for these little mom and pop places. I mean, there's a few, but we are inundated with chain restaurants and fast food. Plenty. Darcy, you from here, you can attest to that. Tons. If you know any good mom and pops, you let me know. Because we wouldn't mind finding something, different for when we do want to eat out. But there's all kind of fast food and chains, and so that's what we have grown accustomed to eating. And we used to eat a lot of it. So this week we've had milkshakes 2 times. Because, listen, that dry mouth business of mine is coming back. It's even starting to make my coffee taste bitter. That is a sad day indeed. Hold on. I cut from Lisa that I got in my Happy Meal the other day. Isn't that cute? When my coffee starts tasting bitter. But when my mouth gets like that, ice cream is like what soothes it, the cold and everything. And so I'm just like, well, I need another milkshake. So we've had 2 milkshakes this week. I get the chocolate with the Reese cups in it. One was perfection. All kind of chunky Reese cups in it. Last night, they took a Reese cup and went, the chocolate wasn't even blended. It was swirled in with vanilla. Whoever was running milkshakes last night was doing a terrible job. They need to take lessons from whoever did it several nights ago, because it was on point. So I'm trying to think, what else did we eat out? We may not eat out as much as I think we eat out, but I've been adding extra stuff that I don't do when I'm on plan, like mayonnaise on my egg sandwich. That used to be a staple. I had to have Duke's mayonnaise on my egg sandwich. Now, if I eat an egg sandwich, it's just a dry egg sandwich. Not my favorite, but I've learned to make do. So I've just been taking little liberties. I'm trying to think what else. Bread and butter. I think I told you his dispatcher made them a beer batter mix, and all you had to do was add a beer. Listen, I went up to the corner store. Her recipe said Pabst was the best. I don't know if because it's the cheapest, maybe, I don't know, but it said Pabst was the best. So I go up to the corner store, and I see I don't know, just a few cans of beers, and they're not like the used to cans of beers. These were the big cans of beers. And the only one I could see that even sounded like a regular old beer was Busch Ice. So I went up to the dude at the restaurant. I know this might sound like the dumbest question. I said, but is this Busch Ice regular beer? He goes, yeah, it's beer. I'm like, okay, because I told him, I said, I'm making a bread. She said Pabst is the best. He said, well, the only thing they had in Pabst was like a 4 or 6 pack or something. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that many. Having a flashback from college, don't need it. I'll tell you what. I ain't telling nobody nothing they probably ain't experienced themselves. Maybe I'm on the, well, I guess you call straight and narrow. I'm not always on an even keel, but on the straight and narrow as far as drinking and partying and doing all that stuff back from college. I know some of y'all experienced that, and then you put on your adult suit. You quit that mess. I'm not saying you can't drink now. That's not what I'm saying. Listen, I would drink wine every day if I could remember to, because wine's supposed to be good for your heart, good for all kinds of red wine. It's supposed to be real good for you, and I have tried in the past. I have tried. I stick it in the refrigerator at the door. I don't know if you're supposed to leave it out or not. I don't know wine, but I like my wine cold. I will even put it on ice if I feel like it. I have ordered it on ice at a restaurant before. Yes, I have. I ain't got no shame. I ain't trying to impress nobody except what I want. Anyway, I stick it in the refrigerator door, and I forget about it, and the blame thing turns to vinegar. And RJ's big joke to me is, worst drunk ever. I'm like, right? So, I ain't got nothing against drinking. You drink. You drink if you want to. I'm talking about the excessive shenanigans in college. I was having a flashback. So, I got my beer, come home. made the bread. Yes, I did drink the rest of that beer, and it tasted disgusting. But I thought, well, I'll drink it instead of wasting it. I ain't had a beer in years. I think the last beer I had was when she made this beer mix last year, and I drank either I know I tasted it, and I can't remember if I drank the rest of it or I poured it out, but whatever. It was like that much in the can, and I drank it. So the bread was delicious. We had it that night when we had skitty, and then there was part of the loaf left. It made one of them like little, metal loaf pans, and I just kept going over there and picking on it. And if you see me cook, you see that I keep a butter dish right out there on my counter. I keep a little salt box on top of it and a butter dish where I keep butter, so it's always at room temperature, so it's always spreadable. Anything you need it for, it's always spreadable. So I would go over there and just pick at that bread and open up and spread me some butter on it. So I did that until the bread was gone. That was a liberty that I took. I'm trying to think. Was there anywhere else that we went to eat since he's been home? We went to Whataburger, but I declare I think that was that was like last week. That was before he got off on vacation. Me and him were talking last night. Every time. Me and him was talking last night that when this whole Christmas is over, reality's going to hit hard. He goes, I know it is. We got to get back to it. I'm like, yeah, we do. We do got to get back to it. Sunday will be the last party day, but we'll have a 3-day weekend. Christmas Eve party. No, 2-day weekend. Well, count it 3 if I nibble today. I don't know. I don't have much to nibble on today. Tomorrow's the big. Well, I did eat a cupcake this morning already. Listen, let me tell you what happened to my cupcake. They're pitiful looking. Pitiful. You know how you don't have to put the full cupcake liners in the muffin pan? You can sit them on the thing by themselves. Well, don't try to cram them side by side, because what they do is they turn into squares. So I have 24 square cupcakes. I kid you not. I don't want to hold my hand up. I kid you not. I have 24 square cupcakes. Well, I have one of them Tupperware. The old Tupperware sheet cake holder, the like Harvest Gold bottom with the rubber, I don't know, whatever Tupperware is made out of, lid that goes on top. I couldn't get all the cupcakes on there. It wasn't big enough, and then I couldn't get the lid on it. So I got them all sprinkled up, and we're going to put Santa Claus hats on them with some. Now they might come out looking like looking like a blind man done them, but we're going to do it. We're going to try to decorate up a Santa Claus hat with some strawberries. We'll see how that goes. I got some white icing to put in a piping bag. I'm going to leave that to Holly. I'm going to let Holly do that. That's one of her tasks. So I had 8 cupcakes left. I put 4 in a bag and 4 in a bag. I'm sending the green. I'm sending them 4 cupcakes and the green icing home with RJ, because green's his favorite color. And I'm sending the other 4 with the red cupcake home, icing home with Holly. But I had one when I was putting the icing on them. It fell apart. The cupcake just fell apart. I'm like, oh. Well, they're already square, and they already look ridiculous. You might better eat it. So I did eat that. Okay, I hope. I think it was a green one. I rinsed the green off my mouth. I think if you see green, it's because I had a cupcake. So, saying all that, what all we ate, and the liberties that I took, I'm quite pleased with 1.4. I really am. And I'm fully expecting a gain next week. We'll say same thing, different day, part 2. part 3, because I gained last week, I gained this week, and I'm sure I'm going to gain next week because Christmas will be falling in to that week of loss. So either I'm going to eat enough at Christmas that I'm not going to make up for it when I get back on track Sunday, or I'm going to get back on track and it's going to be enough to counteract whatever happens on Christmas. Because I ain't making no promises. I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to enjoy my Christmas. And if the fat girl's going to eat, the fat girl's going to eat. I can't listen. This what gets me. I got to drink a minute. Maybe I need something in my drink. That's what I need. People think because you're overweight, you don't have a right to live your life. And I'm here to tell you that is wrong. Your size does not determine how much enjoyment you can get out of life. If you're not trying to lose weight, I ain't got no problem with you. You can do whatever the heck you want to do. If you're on a weight loss journey, of course that don't mean you can do everything you want to do every single day of your life. But it does mean you can take a celebration and enjoy it regardless of your size. I don't care that I'm 323 pounds. By gosh, I'm going to enjoy Christmas. And I'm not going to make no apologies or no excuses to nobody. Mr. Joe Blow out there who don't like fat people and looks at fat people and say, you don't need to put that in your mouth. He don't need to worry about me. You do you, I'll do me. That's how it rolls. So don't worry and don't guilt yourself into thinking, oh, I'm enjoying Christmas and I'm a big old girl and I'm trying to lose weight. I better not enjoy it. I don't care if you do, as long as you got sense enough to get back on track, which I'm hoping I do got sense enough. Preaching to the choir. If you have sense enough to get back on track, then go on and enjoy your Christmas, because I'm going to. I ain't going to say I'm not eating that because I'm a big old woman. No, I'm eating that because I'm a human being who deserves to have some enjoyment in her life. That is why I do not, as much as I need the things that I need, I still need some quality of life while I'm trying to reach a better quality of life. And if that makes sense to you, then you're in the same place I am. If you don't get it, then you're just not in the place that I'm at. You're in a whole different place. But I need some kind of quality of life, enjoyment. That's coffee for me. If drinking my coffee and not counting points and not worrying about what goes in it, I don't have a clue what goes in it, and I don't give a rat's patootie what goes in it. I'm enjoying my cup of coffee because that is one of the quality of life things that is important to me. I don't have a lot else. So if coffee is it, so be it. So what I'm telling you is, you might be big and you can't do a lot of things if you're trying to lose weight that you want to do when you was big or bigger, the way you used to do it. I can't do it the way I used to do it. Can't do it. Can't cook the way I used to cook. I got to cook these reasonable facsimiles and deal with it. So we did have some chicken dumplings. Whew, they was good. They was good. Listen. Oh. Let me tell you. If you watch my, I know that was spastic looking. If you watch my menu, I said I was going to try to use my crock pot potato soup and turn it into broccoli and cheese soup. Oh my gosh, do it. If you like that crock pot soup, it's the one with the block of cream cheese you just melted on the top, in the crock pot. What I did was, and I'm going to try to remember to go on and put this on my recipe. So if you look up the crock pot potato soup, I might put a link to broccoli and cheese soup that links over to that recipe, and you just have to scroll down. I hadn't figured out how to anchor it yet. One of these days. I let it cook. You're supposed to cook it like on low for 4 hours. That's all it takes. Well, I let it cook on low for 3 hours. And then I put a bag of broccoli, the frozen broccoli, I cooked it, and I had some Velveeta shreds. I had partial two, I don't know how much to put. I would say you could put 1 to 2 cups, depending on how cheesy you want it, and whatever kind of cheese you want to use. So I put that broccoli in there, and I put that cheese in there, and then I cooked it on low about another hour. Whenever I stirred it up, and the cheese was all melty, and oh my gosh, it was so good. We got plenty enough left for lunch today. It's because we're having Subway tonight. See, that's another thing on my menu. I'll be busy working today, getting everything. I like to, when I have a family get together, I like to have my bar set up the night before. That way I'm not rushing around trying to get it set up. When I get something made, I have somewhere to put it. And I'm not shuffling, because I have a big L size bar. It's a good size bar. It holds a lot. And that way, if I have the tablecloth on it, and what I do, and I did it yesterday, I find all my serving dishes, and I take little Post-it notes, and I write what I want to go in that dish. And that way, I know where to set it on the table, however I want it, arranged. And when I get that food done, I know exactly where that food goes. I don't have to scramble around and try to find the dish for it, because I've got it all laid out. I'm just that way. So I had enough of dishes I had 3 pretty, they come from the Dollar Tree, but they were so pretty. 3 big platters, and I had them in it's my party box that I keep out in the bin. It's just for the party, tablecloths, which I have 2 plastic ones, and I'm using plastic this year because I don't feel like washing them. I didn't decorate anything else. I don't have anything to put up but the porch and the tree, and I don't feel like waiting to have my Christmas tablecloths to watch. So I have a red one and a green one, and that's what we're using. Water that, boom, throw it away. So they were out there, and I guess the heat of the building in the summertime warped them. And there's no way that hard plastic, but it's a soft plastic, but it's rigid, is going to settle back down. So they just sit there and they did this. So I had to get rid of them. I'm really bummed about that. I'll try to get me some more next Christmas, because they're all gone this year. I couldn't go up there and get them, which I actually didn't need them this year for whatever reason. I had enough other things that would work. But I wanted to show you, and if anybody laughs, I'm going to tell you what, I'll hear it, and I will, I'll put a hex on you. I'll get a pox. Listen, you that are new to my channel, you just don't understand my affinity for witches. I love witches. Look, this is my favorite tattoo. Speaking of tattoos, I'm getting a new one on Monday, the 27th. Yes, I am. When I got my little Jacob right here, I went ahead and made the appointment because I knew what I wanted. I got this whole area right here. It's been empty ever since I've been getting tattoos. Obviously, it's empty. And I didn't realize I got this whole area back here. Got me a space for another one. But I'm getting 2 owls. He sent me a drawing already, and they're just beautiful. A bigger one in the back and a smaller one in the front, and the back one is Sebastian and the front one is Jacob. That's who they represent. And I told my son, I don't want it cartoonish, and I don't want mean faces, because some owls can be kind of spooky looking. So he sent them. I said I want very pleasant faces, and he sent them, and they have very pleasant faces. They're very, very beautiful owls. So anyway, I go get that Monday. But that's what I was saying when I put a pox on you. It's because I just love witches. I don't have witch supplies. Listen, y'all think I'm some kind of witch like that. I ain't. I just loved them ever since I was a kid, and I still do. But this is my new, I had the Shine order, and I told you I was wanting to start a new type of journaling. Well, I found this. I ordered a book off of Shine, but the pages don't open up to flatten out where you can work on them, because you do like a double spread. So I was just going to show. I found this sketchbook at Michael's for less than $7. So this is what you can see right here. That's how much I have already done in the past week, maybe. I do like 2 or 3 spreads a day. So some of them are ugly. Like, let me find, okay, here's one that's kind of Christmassy. I can only do with what I do. The girl I watch on TikTok, somebody will say, just pick something obscure, do a Harry Potter spread. She pulls out all these Harry Potter stickers. Do a whatever spread. And she pulls out all them kind of stickers. Do this color and this color. She pulls out all them. Well, that's like her job, I guess. And she has a multitude. I don't even have to see it, but I know she has a multitude of supplies at her fingertips to be able to just pull out. She pulled out something that, somebody said do a Friends spread. Well, here she pulls out all these cool Friends stickers. So I don't just have that. I have what I have. I have Dollar Tree stuff. I have that Shine stuff. I have stuff y'all have sent me. Greeting cards I've cut up. So, like this, let's see. That little snowman right there, he came off one of y'all's Christmas cards on the envelope. So I saved him. You see the cancel stamps? I saved the cancel stamps. So I saved stuff like that. And that's what mine are. Mine are not like that right there. Mine are not professional looking like hers. Like here's a butterfly spread. I did some stamping. And so I just have, like I say, I have what I have. And I'm trying to think. Like, here's just a blue spread. So that's the stuff I've been sitting back here doing now. But I've already done that many. I only have that many left. You do 2 or 3 a day, it adds up. But that is my newest, what I'm doing. I've still got some things to put in my regular junk journals. I just haven't brought them in here and put them in there yet. So I have an option because I don't want to burn myself out on this, because I can burn myself out easy. I can overdo it. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm done. So that's why I'm going to bring in my other junk journals and work on them in between, working on this. But when I get up early in the morning at the butt crack of dawn, I'll just come sit back here and piddle around in my books. I don't know what else to do. Sitting there. Oh, I have found Matlock. Matlock in the Heat of the Night. 2 of my favorite shows ever. And they used to show both of them on TV. Hadn't seen In the Heat of the Night in years. Absolutely love that show. Because I love Bubba. I love Bubba. Bubba has the best TV arms. Good old country boy. Love me some Bubba. But I love the whole show. I love, and it's sad that he died. The man who played Tibbs, I don't know, I can't remember if he drug overdosed or he had something. It was just sad. He was young when he passed. So, but anyway, I just love the whole show. We were watching TV, and they were talking about this Pluto TV channel, TV whatever, that you can watch TV for free. So on our Fire Stick, you can download Pluto TV. And sure enough, everything on it's free. Well, I found Matlock, and it's not just, Matlock plays on this channel. It's a Matlock channel. That's all that plays on it. So when Criminal Minds is not on, I've been putting on Matlock. Oh my gosh. Yes. Go check out Pluto TV. If you have some, it might be on Roku, and I don't know, whatever else you can get TV apps on. Go check out Pluto TV. It has got old school, back in the day TV shows. You will love it. You'll find at least one thing that you like to watch. I can guarantee you that. So anyway, that's my weigh in today. Plus 1.4. Yay me! Yes, I'm excited over it because, like I was explaining the things we ate, it could have been way, way worse. And so I don't know if it's going to catch up with me on next week. So next week's going to be big, or if I'm going to be able to pull it out and maybe eke in some little loss. I will be satisfied with a maintain, because that's been our challenge. Maintain, not gain. And so far, I've gained 2 weeks. So I ain't done too good. So I'll be back. I won't be back tomorrow or Saturday, Christmas Eve or Christmas. I won't be back on them days. I mean, unless something strange happens. I'll try to film. I'm gonna try to film our food and our games. This is games. We're playing the Saran Wrap game. I've been wanting to play it for years, and I just never have got around to doing it. So I did it this year, and not the trick, the whatever it is to it, is you have to use oven mitts. Except for my mama, her hands kind of draw up on her, so I ain't gonna make her use the oven mitts. I'll let her do whatever she wants to do. But you have to use oven mitts, and what it is there's like, I don't know, 25 little gifts and some money wrapped up in there. So you put something in the middle, which is like the biggest little gift. The biggest little gift, which is, you wrap it, and then you put something else, and you wrap and wrap and wrap, and then you put something else, and you wrap it. My Saran Wrap ball is like that big. Yeah. So we're going to play that. I have a game I found last year, which we didn't have for Christmas, so I saved it because, candy canes ain't going to go to the bed. I found them at Family Dollar of all places. You have to spin it, and then you, like, pick that color candy cane and have to guess if it's like, let's say, if it's yellow, you have to guess, is it macaroni and cheese, or is it, I don't know, think of something yellow. So I thought, well, that'll be fun. Everybody trying to guess what these nasty candy canes are. At least that's how I understand the box to be. So then, Dirty Santa. We got Dirty Santa, and I got a little twist to that. I know the kids ain't watching, and if they are, they'll just find out, but they're not watching. What I'm going to do this year different is I got one terrible gift. I had her last year. We were going to play Dirtier Santa. I came up with, Dirty Santa is when whoever goes, I have a set of gifts for everybody. There's one for everybody wrapped up. So the first person gets a gift. Okay, the second person's turn can take that person's gift or pick a new gift, and then keeps going around, so people can keep stealing something that they want. Okay, well, I want it. The next person goes, well, no, I want it. And so then at the end, you're left with what you're left with. Well, last year, I said we're going to play Dirtier Santa, and I bought the most the most hideous gifts from Wanda's that you would ever want, because Wanda's got everything, and there's things that nobody would want, and I bought them. Well, there's this one, and we've tried to fix her. You put batteries in her, and she plays a guitar. She's hideous looking. She's skinny. She's got this funky blonde hair, and she's about yay tall. She's the one that I kept, because what I was going to make everybody do was, you get something that's bad, and then you have to, instead of taking somebody's good thing, you have to pick somebody and give them your bad thing. That was the dirtier part. That's what we were going to play last year. Well, when we couldn't have Christmas, I got mad, and I threw I ain't lying to y'all before I ain't lying to you now. I got mad and threw everything away except that girl. I did. I got mad. I'm like, well, I can't have Christmas. I don't want to have none of this stuff. I just got rid of it. I kind of get like that sometimes. That's what I was saying. I'm not exactly on an even keel, personality-wise. Listen, it is what it is. So this year, she is wrapped up with the good gifts. So it's obvious, whoever gets her, nobody's going to take her. They're going to go for the new gift. or somebody else's gift. So whoever's the person that picks that gift and gets her, they're going to be stuck with her. Well, I'm like, I'm not going to let everybody else have a good gift and this one person get that stinky gift. So I have a $10 bill, which is as high as I'm going. Some people might could go higher. This girl cannot. I have a $10 bill I put in a box. So when it's all over, I'm going to say, okay, because I think I have too many gifts. Holly's girlfriend, RJ's girlfriend is not going to get to come. Her name is Holly. We have a Holly. Her name is Holly. Her last name is the same last name as RJ's. It's very confusing. It's very weird. So I got an extra gift. So I'm going to say, okay, now that it's over, then I'm going to bring out, I got it in a little box. I'm going to bring out my box and say, now, do you want to trade your gift for what's under the tree or what's in the box? So they have a chance to get a $10 bill. And that way, everybody else got something that was not $10. And they got stuck with the stinky thing that they thought they were going to have to take home. And they ended up with something good, whether it be something just regular or some $10 bill that I can put back in my wallet. So those are the games that I have planned for us to play. So we're going to be busy, and I'm going to try to record as much of it as I can if I remember to. I get to having fun, and I forget to even take pictures. I used to be the best picture taker because I still print my pictures out and put them in picture books. I don't just put them on the computer and then that's that. I print them out. And I forget to take pictures. I don't even take pictures hardly. We just get to having fun and I forget. So I'm going to try to do that. But what I was trying to say was I'll be back Sunday because we're going into our last week of the challenge. And this is a week I think I can do. I come up with a challenge with y'all's help that I have sucked at. I have not done good at it at all. That's embarrassing to, like, here's the challenge, let's do it, and then be the worst example on the planet that you could be. But I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. I struggle along, plug along just like everybody else. And this week, though, I think I can do it. It's an affirmation challenge to come up with an affirmation every day. I think that's something that a lot of us can hear, and that will take us into the new year. So I will be back, knock on wood, Sunday to talk about affirmations. So that's it for me today. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. Whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, if you're doing it alone, love yourself. Do what you want to do. Spend time with yourself. And if you're grieving, I'm sorry. I'm grieving with you. There's a lot of us that are grieving this Christmas. And the fact that we've lost somebody. I've seen this thing before. It's a chair that they say put at your holiday table and just know that I'm there. Just know that they're there. And if you're having something with a big family, enjoy every precious moment of it, because as we know, they're not guaranteed. I'm not trying to be a buzzkill. I just want everybody, that whoever they're with, whatever their situation is, try to find something good in it. Try to find some way to celebrate the season. Whatever your situation is, I want you to have a very Merry Christmas. I'm not going to tell you Happy New Year yet because we hadn't got there. We'll talk about that maybe on Sunday, because then the New Year's coming up. So Merry Christmas. I love you all. I thank you all for your support of me and my channel. And okay, that's it. Merry Christmas.